How's it going, guys? It's Goalazio here. Welcome back to another FIFA 21 career mode video. Today, guys, I am bringing something new regarding teams. Of course, I put out there probably every month a few teams that I recommend to actually use in career mode. And recently, I've had a few of you commenting, can you go a bit more in depth on the team? So, what I'm actually going to be doing for you guys today is a team that I mentioned in my recent video. You can actually go check that out if you want. I'm going to go into depth and we're going to take a look at their team. We're going to take a look at why I actually value them as a career mode and why I actually highly recommend them. So in the comment section below, make sure you let me know in that comment section below what team you think we should be using. Because let's crack on into this one because I think this could be a really solid career mode. So let's go. I'm going to do this completely live, guys. I think it's probably best to give you my personal opinion on how we're actually going to go. So I'm going to launch this career mode here. Blackburn Rovers, a team that I recommended in one of my most recent videos. A team which I've never really spoken about on FIFA 21. And the reason for that is because I support them. That's the reason why. This is why my camera's off. That's the reason why I never really speak about them, because I always kind of have this biased opinion. But when I actually started career mode with them, I was kind of in a very neutral opinion. I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go out there, try not to worry about the fact that I'm a Blackburn Rovers fan. So one of the reasons I actually like this side, right? Let's go to the budget. This is kind of a nice start to the career mode. You got around a £7 million budget. You can, you know what, see, look, let's say 8.5. I think 8.5 is a pretty healthy budget to actually begin with in any career mode, especially in the championship. You got yourself a decent side already, but that budget is probably going to get you to bring in 2 to 3 players. And you know what? I got quite a lot of wage budget. The players you're signing are probably around 20 grand, 30 grand wage, and less. So you got yourself around a nice little £10 million healthy budget. And the thing with the Blackburn Rovers side, they have a few players with potential. So quite easily, you could sign a few players under that £10 million mark to actually accommodate your new objective of taking over the side. So that's one. That is the reason. Love the budget. Think it's absolutely fabulous. Right, moving into step number 2, which is of course the main thing in this career mode, is the kits. I can't actually show you the kits, unfortunately. Can I go into a game? We don't have a game on, but I won't go into the game at the moment. I'm just going to show you this screen because you're going to see the Blackburn Rovers home kit in a moment. I like their kits, right? As a Blackburn fan, I like them anyway, but I have to say, the kits for home and away are very nice. They're nice to look at when you're playing football. That's one of the biggest things I think in career mode. I think a lot of you have commented that lately. You've all been, you know, I thought I was the only one. The kits are a big factor. I'm not being funny. I don't want to play a career mode that the kits look absolutely amazing on. Let's be truthfully honest. Honestly, tell me that's a factor right now. Anyway, moving on to step number 3. We are going to look at the actual squad. Actually, this come out of this. Level 4-3-3, my favourite formation, just so you know. Actually, 4-3-2-1 is my favourite formation. Was my favourite in FIFA 18, but it's improved quite a bit. So this is the actual side, right? Very half decent team. Let's do it. Let's measure it all by overall. Why aren't you that? I forgot I'm on PC. Let's have a look at that side. That's starter rating. So you've got Armstrong, Kaminski, Naby, Lienian, Travis, Holtby, Tribal, Douglas, Ayala, all above 70 rated, which is near enough this starting 11, which is a very decent starting 11. Opportunity for you to actually improve, which is brilliant, but Adam Armstrong, he's worth quite a lot. So if I was to actually sell him, I can make quite a lot of profit on him, but he does have some decent potential. Bradley Dack, half decent potential as well. I think it's around 78, but that can improve as well. He is 26 years old. And then we go on again. Ryan Naby gets poached all the time in career mode. Really good potential. Lewis Travis, been upgraded this year. 84 potential. Honestly, absolutely incredible. Holtby a little older. Of course, there's a few loanees as well with a few older players, which you could actually sell on. Ben Brereton, a player with decent potential, once again improving our game on game in real life. A few players which you're thinking we could keep these into the starting 11, but enough room for actual improvement, which is probably the biggest factor there. So that's tip number 3. The side is really good. It isn't going to win you the title in the first season unless you obviously you're absolute beast at the game like myself. But it is certainly going to challenge it, which is absolutely incredible. So let's take a look at the side as if it was a starting 11. I'm going to tell you where you're going to be improving. So one of the things you want to be looking at with this particular side is like, where are my weak links? If I'm honest, I would train Rothwell, put him out on the left wing, but I also would consider buying someone. With this particular side, you need to take into consideration that the defense is the biggest weak point in the actual team, right? Harvey Elliott's going to go back on loan, but you can accommodate that with Dolan. Let me just say, Dolan, absolutely incredible player in this actual game. So when you're looking to actually sign players, all you really do, to a part of your budget, you sign a left back and a centre back, because they're both loan players, Brainwith and actual Douglas. So you really want to try and bring a few players in before January to be like, right, okay, we're going to get this started. And then when they go back or for their team, you're kind of starting off in a half decent position, I think, with your team that you actually do have. And then your third would be a midfielder. This is the reason why. You don't sign anyone forward until Season 2, because you've got Sam Gallagher, Ben Brereton, you've got Rothwell, Armstrong. You just adapt the formation. And RV Elliott staying until the end of the first season. You have Dolan as well, which is a brilliant player. But when you get to Season 2, Elliott leaves. So that's an opportunity for you to sign in that position. But you've already covered the defence and the midfield, which is something which I really like. I'm a big fan of how I actually have to sign. Don't have to sign too many players with my budget that I actually have, but I can sign enough players to actually make a difference in this side. And then second season, I sort out my forwards. Let's have a quick look at the actual bench as well. A pretty in-depth bench to really consider. Davenport, a really good player. Ryan Costello, absolutely brilliant in this game, I have to say. A little bit of a proper hidden gem. Hasn't got the highest potential, but highly recommend. Scott Wharton, he's a bit hit and miss, but he's a good backup player. Same with Corey Evans. Downing, don't like the play. Too slow for my particular playing ability. Derek Williams, love him. Scotty's gone to LA Galaxy, but of course, that'll be updated super soon. Butley as well. This is what I mean. You can buy yourself a CDM, but Butley can come in and do the job for you with those statistics. So you can really manage your budget pretty well with this side. And this is where I'm saying, you sign 2 players here, you're absolutely golden. Consider maybe bringing in another midfielder. Isn't a priority though. So take that in consideration there. So the side, half decent potential in the side, a nice little bit of room for improvement, and you can bring in some youth players because their starter ratings are low 60s, mid 60s. So when you bring in the creme de la creme, best hidden gem players or youth academy players, they will slot in your side quite easily in comparison to if you was, say, if they were like 50 odd rated. They were slotting quite nicely. So that's number 4. Number 3, comment when we was on. But the side is pretty solid. Decent potential, nice little bit of room for improvement. If you want to make profit, you can make profit with this side by stripping it all back and just picking the best players. But without a doubt, some decent players. And then when you get to Season 3, you bring in a new goalkeeper. But my recommendation is you get that youth academy going on. And that's why I love certain career modes. Because my players are good, but not the best. Meaning I can set up a youth academy player and probably slot them in right away. Which I think is absolutely huge. Anyway, moving on to the next one. So the next biggest thing, of course, is as a manager is your actual objectives. Your objectives are quite a big thing to consider. Like sometimes I don't pick a career mode because I'm a bit like, oh, it could be a little difficult. But sometimes, you know what, 90% of the time picking on the kids if they're not Blackburn. Youth development is a nice little challenge for your brand exposure. Continental success, don't have to worry about that. Domestic success, we need to gain automatic promotion, right? And we need to sort out our financials. Profit, what? 27 million? Clearly, they want you to sell Adam Armstrong for a nice, healthy budget, which you can, because you've got Sam Gallagher to cover you. And then you've got a few other youth players which can kind of slot on in to the actual team. So it's up to you. But you've got a couple of objectives which aren't necessarily too difficult to actually consider. So you can just be like, right, you know what, I'm going to get this done out of the way. Don't have to worry about them. I can just go ahead and play the career mode. It's one of the reasons I like it. But anyway, that's it. That's the reason I like Blackburn Rovers on this career mode. Highly recommend going the team. Just purely down to the fact that this is a really fun career mode to go. Yes, you got to take in consideration the objective set out by the board. Isn't going to be a big factor. But you got a bit of a half-decent budget. You can sign a couple of players, but you've got a really decent in-depth squad. So, opportunity is there for you to have a fun longevity career mode. Because the best way to put it, first season, defenders. Second season, forwards. Third season, go to your goalkeeper trying to sign players. And then fourth season, splash the cash on players that aren't upgrading anymore. So, you know, it's an opportunity for you to sign players every single season to get you to develop and get into the Champions League. And I think as well, the side isn't too weak that you spend so long trying to develop the side to get you to anything actually decent. It's good enough to challenge for the league in the first season and then get promoted and then develop as you go along while moving forward in your career mode. So, hey, it's a good career mode to try. Don't knock it until you try it. Let me know in the comment section below if you got any recommendations. It'd be highly appreciated. But anyway, guys, my name is Goalazio. Thanks for watching. I hope you all did enjoy the video. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below what career modes you think I should recommend next. But break them down as we are doing today. But anyway, guys, my name is Goalazio. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Hey, and if you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button as well. Bye-bye, guys.
Jack it up.